man, let's talk about Nintendo, okay? And I want to talk about this because apparently there's a leak going on, and most of us knew, or most of us do know, that the Switch 2 is coming out this year, okay? Nintendo can say whatever the fuck they want. We know it's coming out this fucking year. And apparently a company who bought out Game Shark, okay? And if you guys don't remember Game Shark was like this thing back in the day where it was kind of like a cheat device or whatever. You can get different codes to unlock different things in certain games, you know, multiple lives, and maybe, you know, you can't ever die and lose health. There's all kinds of things you can make the Game Shark do. And this company now, they changed the name. It's called AI Shark now. So apparently it's designed to like help you progress so far. So the AI lets you kind of, if you're struggling with the game, it'll kind of hold your hand and it'll help you and slowly taper off as you progress through the game. So it's kind of like training wheels for gamers, so to speak. So you're playing it, it's kind of making you a little bit safer. And then as you get better and better, it lightens up on the help. And before you know it, you're playing by yourself and you're like, hey, look, mom, I did it, type of thing. So that's what they're trying to convey with what this is now, but I don't know the extent of it. But anyway, what got everybody talking is the fact that these guys basically said, look, we have this Game Shark. It's called AI Shark now. And what we're trying to tell everybody is that it's going to be releasing on the same day. We're going to be releasing this neck and neck with the Nintendo Switch 2. So we're going to be releasing this September 2024. Okay. Now, a lot of people are like, wow, they really did that. And I think they knew that, you know, they've probably easily been in talks with Nintendo. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people who've already gotten the dev kits for Nintendo Switch 2 and all that, and actually are making games as we speak right now. They know the release date of this, right? But they're not saying anything. And Nintendo probably assumed that these guys were going to keep their lips closed as well. So when this came out, Nintendo literally located, called them, and basically said, look, you motherfuckers are going to reword that. You're going to retract your statement or else, because if you don't, we are going to cut you and this Game Shark will not be used for our product, period. So literally they did that and they put out another statement, which in my opinion makes them look even more guilty. It doesn't help them at all. Okay. The damage has been done, and basically said, look, we're going to kind of retract that. And basically Nintendo made them say, we're just speculating on that September 2024 release date. Okay. First they said it was coming out concrete. Okay. And now they're saying, no, we changed that. We meant to say we were speculating that is going to be the release date. So number one, Nintendo going to them and making them make that statement says it all. Okay. It just says whatever everybody knows. It is coming out in September sometime in 2024, period. That's it. Okay. Damage has been done. It's basically like if you're in trial and you say some shit and, hey, this guy shot 3 people in the head, and the attorney's like, objection, Your Honor, something to witness. Okay. Well, and the judge tells them, hey, you know what? Retract. Forget you guys ever heard that. We're not going to put this in. Let's basically swipe these comments from the trial. But everybody's already heard that shit. And they're like, look, we already know what happened. So there's no way you can retract that. Okay. And that's pretty much what happened here. So I think it's safe to say we're probably going to get this Nintendo Switch 2 in September of 2024, unless Nintendo does something drastic and tries to push it back maybe a month or two or something crazy like that. But I have a good feeling that we're going to be getting it around that time, right before holiday season. They're going to push it. They're going to make oodles and oodles and oodles of fucking money. And I think that's what's going to happen. So just think about it. If you just follow the breadcrumbs, it all makes sense. September is a perfect time to have that release, because you give people plenty of time between September and December to go ahead and make those purchases. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be in high demand. It's going to be like the PS5. It's going to be very hard to get, and people are going to be trying to scalp these things. It's going to be all that all over again. That's the shit that I'm not looking forward to with the Switch 2. And I'm not going to participate in those activities, man. I'm just going to sit back and wait until we get some readily available at your local stores for the base price, and not have to worry about paying scalp prices. I know me personally, that's what I'm going to do. And, I think it'll be safe especially for brand new systems like that, because it takes time for these systems that are brand new to build up a lot of that steam, for those releases to come out and really let people get the chance to finally sink their teeth into, that said console. So that's the route I'm taking. And, I recommend you guys do the same. Now, if you're just die hard and you just have to have it, you don't care and you want to pay that price, so be it as well. But like I said, if the games aren't available, there's no reason for me to run and say, hey, I have to play this or I need this now. And that's what we'll do. Now, maybe there is a game that comes out or will come out and they may take that approach. And I'll address that when we get to it. But right now, that's my stance on it. And that's the route I'm going to take. Could it change? Sure. Yeah, it could. I'm keeping it real with you guys. It could change. But right now, as I sit here telling you what I'm telling you, it has not. So we'll see.